Well, howdy, people, folks, viewers, subscribers. Thanks for subscribing. Uh, Dino D, American in the Philippines YouTube channel. Please subscribe, leave a comment, click that thumbs up button for me. The noises in the Filipino community that I live in. Alright, so we have a video here. I believe it's Filipina Pea. And she's going to be discussing what does rich mean in the Philippines. Well, let me give you a little tip. I know how much money the people here make down in Butuan City, Mindanao area, region. If they're working at the mall, like the Gaisano Mall or Robinson's Mall, there's a SM Mall, they make a little more money there. But at the Gaisano Mall, cashier makes like 350 pesos a day. That's around $7 or $8 a month. So what do you think rich means in the Philippines? Alright, so on to the video with Filipina Pea. Take a watch and see what rich means in the Philippines.
Hi folks, the Filipina Pea here. And we've often talked about how much money you need to live comfortably in the Philippines. But what about from the Filipino perspective? How much money do we think it takes to live like a king? Do we really think all foreigners are loaded? And how much money do you need to be called rich here? Well, today I'm gonna hit the street and ask the locals just how much they think is in your pocket. This is gonna be interesting. How much money should you be earning per month to be considered, yeah, I'm rich, I'm well off here in the Philippines?
Maybe like 50K a month?
50K?
Like that.
Okay, 50K is about $1,000 US. Do you think all foreigners are rich?
I think they're rich, but not rich by like the money, like rich in their hearts, like their loved ones, they're like that.
Okay, so they have a big heart.
Yeah.
So how much money do you think an average foreigner, like that foreigner right there, how much money in his pocket right now, like cash?
Around 5 to 10K?
Okay, so about $100 to $200 US. That's 5,000 to 10,000. If I dare you to stick your hand in his pocket, like, sir, can I check how much money you've got there? Promise I won't take it. I'm just gonna count it. Would you do it? 4,000 pesos. Oi, she's thinking.
Sure,
Oh, wow. Do you really want to do that? Okay, so she's backing up. Okay, so how much do you expect your future husband to earn to provide a comfortable life here in the Philippines?
I think around like
Don't be shy, spill it out.
30 to 50K, char.
30 to 50,000 pesos. Okay, so that's about, maximum of $1,000 per month. You think that will be enough for you to have a comfortable life here with kids as well?
Yes.
Do you think all foreigners are rich?
Well, if they will come to the Philippines, they will be considered rich because their money, the value of their money, when, example, in the U.S., they have a dollar is equivalent to, let's say, today is mga 50 Philippine pesos. So if they come to the Philippines, they will be called rich.
Do you think generally foreigners are generous people?
I think most of them, but I can't say that's all of them, but most of the foreigners that I encounter are generous.
How?
Like, for example, like those vloggers, they feed people on the street. The children, they give foods to the beggars, money to the beggars.
Okay.
That's why, like, those are just example why I call them generous.
Do you think foreigners work harder than Filipinos?
Most of the Americans or most of the foreigners are work harder because they are well compensated and they are satisfied upon the work.
Did you notice that there's a lot of foreigners here in Dumaguete, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so how much do you think they have in their pockets? Like an average foreigner?
I think it would be not less than 500,000.
500,000 in their
Yeah.
pockets? Like
Yeah.
someone walking around there, they have 500,000 in their pockets?
I think so.
So how much money is rich to you?
50K
50K? Is that per month or per year?
per month.
Per month. Oh, okay. Why do Filipinos think they have so much money? Foreigners.
Because they're foreigners.
Because they're foreigners. Yeah, just being a foreigner, it's like an automatic default preset. How much does a man need to earn to have, to provide a comfortable living here in the Philippines?
30K per month.
30K per month. Do they share their money? They share their money? Oh, okay.
If they love you.
If they love you. If they hate you, they won't. Okay. So let's say there's a foreigner in front of us. Pretend that she's a foreigner. How much money do you think she has in her pocket right now?
Like 100,000.
100,000? He's carrying 100,000? Why do you think they're carrying so much money?
Go shopping around.
Go shopping. Kuya, so do you think foreigners are rich?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes?
Yes.
So why do you think they're rich? Nganong rich man sila?
Kay kuan, sige raman sila ato sa mga beach, pa iyahay sa mga nindot nga mga pagkaunan.
Okay, so they're rich because they're always in the beach and they're in the expensive
Pero-
restaurants? Okay, so how much money do you need to have to be considered rich?
1 million ana ra siguro.
1 million.
Ah.
So if you have 1 million pesos, you're considered rich. Mika, do you think foreigners are rich?
Yeah, I think so.
You think so? Why is that?
Well, in my perception, I think they're more financially literate because of their economy or how they handle their money. Yes.
Okay, so where do you think they're getting their money?
Of course, their work or whatever their career is or the field that they are in. Maybe some were born with it, old money, or maybe from the government or how this economy works. So I'm not really sure.
Okay, so how much money do you need to have to be considered rich?
Maybe around if your salary is around 100,000 plus.
A month?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're earning 100,000 pesos a month, here in the Philippines, you're considered rich.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Do you think foreigners should share their money to other people
Well, if they want to, sure, why not?
if they want to? So let's say you're going to a poor country. Let's say Somalia. Would you share your money with the poor people?
Maybe I would share what I have, for example, like food. But I think money, not really, because we don't know how they're gonna use the money for like illegal purposes or whatever. So just try to be safe.
Okay. So generally, Miga, do you think foreigners are generous?
I think so, yeah.
Do you like foreigners?
Some foreigners I do like, but some I don't.
Some you like, some you don't. Okay, what are the type of foreigners that you like?
Well, those people who, has an aura that they're approachable and you can sense that they're not, rude.
Okay.
Those type of foreigners, yeah.
Okay, so you guys have to have an approachable aura. Okay. Thank you so much,
Thank
Mika. How much money do you need to have to be considered rich?
Nas mga 500,000 pesos.
500,000 pesos in cold cash?
Oh.
Do you think they were born with money or their governments give it to them?
No.
No?
I think kuan na gid sila para sa liring sikap ba.
So they're hard
Sa ila
worker.
yung hard work.
From their hard work.
Oh.
Okay. Do you think they work harder than us or they just get more money?
They just get more money than us.
They just get more money than us. Why do you think foreigners come here in the Philippines?
Kay ilang currency is mas dako man diri.
So their money goes a long way here in the
Oh.
Philippines. Do you think it's because of the food culture or women?
Mostly
Or all of
women
the
gid na.
above? Ah, women?
Women, oh.
Ah, okay. Why do you think women? What's
Kay-
with Filipinas?
Dagan magwapa diri sa Pinas.
Ah,
Hybrid
okay.
tanan ba?
Hybrid.
Hybrid tanan.
Ah, okay. So because they're Filipinas are pretty, that's why the foreigners come
Oh,
here.
mix tanan ba? Mix dili ra full Pinoy na diri tanan ba?
Ah,
Kompleto.
okay. So we're mixed of sugar and spice and everything nice.
Yes.
Okay. How much does someone need to be called rich in the Philippines?
Rich in the Philippines.
If you're gonna put
Monthly?
a number. Yeah, monthly. Let's say monthly.
Monthly?
Yeah.
100.
100,000 pesos.
Yeah.
Okay. So why do Filipinos think, ma'am, foreigners are rich?
Usually, those who come here, no, they are already retired,
Right.
so they've got the money to spend. No, they don't have to work that much, and they know that their dollar is worth a lot more than the peso.
Do you think generally Filipinos are welcoming to foreigners here in the Philippines?
They usually say the Philippines is the best place. The Filipinos are like this
Yeah.
because we are welcoming to foreigners.
Right.
No? And kahit dito sa Dumaguete, there are a lot of women who got married to foreigners. Yeah, tingnan mo, they are so old na. Old na yung foreigner.
Yeah. Why
And
do they
the
marry?
lady is,
Yeah,
because-
the age gap. Why do young women marry old foreigners here in Dumaguete, ma'am?
because they usually think that they've got the money.
They've got the money.
They've got the money, which is enough for them to live comfortably.
Okay, so it's
Oh.
more on security?
I think so, yeah. Comparing to marrying a Filipino na at their age, pagkatapos walang trabaho.
Yeah, unemployed?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Oh.
they'd rather...
They'd rather look for somebody who's already retired, and that means meron siyang tinatanggap tuwing monthly, diba? And then it's more than enough. It's really so much to
More than
spend in the
enough.
Philippines.
Okay.
diba?
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot
it's a
compared
lot.
to local guys.
Mm,
And especially some local guys are unemployed. And, Yeah.
yeah.
So one of the factors. Do you think foreigners who come to the Philippines are rich?
There are rich, there are also some sa ato pa igo-igo lang.
Okay, so some are.
No, you cannot say that foreigners coming in the Philippines, especially the backpackers, you cannot say that they are rich. But foreigners arriving in the Philippines and staying in the five-star hotel, then we can assume that they are rich.
How much money do you need, sir, to be considered rich here in the Philippines, in your opinion?
We have a common saying that if you have 1 million, you are already a millionaire.
A millionaire. So how much money do you need to earn to be considered rich here in the Philippines?
Wow. I think you would need about 150,000 income every month.
Every month. Okay.
Yes. And when I say 150,000, that means to say you would be able to eat outside in a five-star restaurant once a week.
Okay.
You have a car, you can maintain a car, and you have a
Okay.
nice home to be able to have this what we call rich lifestyle.
Okay. So, madam, why do Filipinos think foreigners are rich?
Of course, they're rich because they have dollars. And
Dollars?
a dollar is equivalent to about more than 50 pesos. That's
Okay.
why they have money. More money than us.
Okay. So, do you think they are generous? Westerners are?
Majority of them, they're generous.
Given the chance, ma'am, if you're looking for a partner, would you consider dating a foreigner?
150%.
150%.
Okay. The goal of every Filipina.
So, what's your age range, ma'am? If you're looking for that Mr. Right.
He should be about 150 years old.
150 years old. Naloka ako doon. But realistically, ma'am, how old is old?
Well, if there's someone who is about 40 and he wants me, he likes me, then let's go.
Okay, so 40 and above.
40 up to 150, not beyond 150.
Okay, so 40 to 150 years old. Why do Filipinos think foreigners have so much money?
Because we do.
How much money do you have?
Well, it depends. Now, my income compared to a Filipino is probably about 5 times more, or maybe 10 times more. But in my country, it's worth 10 times less. So for me, I can rent a place for 5,000 pesos. That's only $100. In America, it would cost me 1,000 to rent that same place.
Right.
So my U.S. dollars in America go very fast.
Okay, so do you think Filipinos are gold diggers?
No, I
No?
don't. I think most of the Filipino people are real honest, nice people.
Really?
I'm the right guy to interview because I've had good luck here. I've
Okay.
been here 9 years and I've never been robbed. I've never been accosted.
You never been robbed?
I have never been robbed.
But you've been ambushed.
Never been ambushed.
You've been ambushed today.
Yeah, by you guys. By you guys,
Okay.
probably ambushed.
You've been here for 9 years and
Right.
you've never been scammed?
Never been scammed.
Wow, what's the secret?
But because I know what scamming is, and and I know what to look out for.
Okay, what are those?
And
Like top three?
I
Give
can
us-
read people like a book. Well, when people ask you for money, I usually say no, unless I can tell that they're really poor.
Okay.
And the scams, I've never had anybody really try to scam me, but a lot of people always say you want to go into business, and I know that's a scam, so I don't do that. So
How many Filipino girlfriends did you have?
Many.
Many?
Many.
Are you in a relationship?
just got out of a relationship. The problem is she was a really nice girl, and all she cared about was taking care of me, and I don't need somebody that does that.
Oh.
All she was worried about all the time is how I am and what I'm doing.
Like,
I
have you
need-
eaten?
Oh, and everything I do, let me do that for you. No, I can't deal with that.
So
See,
you want someone more independent?
50-50. Yeah.
50-50, an equal partner.
Yeah.
Okay.
When they get a foreigner, they want to take care of him, and they want to prove to him that, hey, I'm a good woman, you can marry me or whatever. And that's not what everybody wants. It's not.
Do you want to
it's
get
not-
married?
No.
No? Do they know?
I've been married before.
Oh, yeah, you don't-
I tell
don't-
them. I tell the
okay.
girls when I first start dating them, I do not want to get married. I'll let you know that right now.
Oh, well,
So,
that's-
but they still hang on.
I know, because women think they can change a guy, which is I
Doesn't
personally,
work.
no,
Doesn't
no,
work.
no, no.
And you
girls.
don't want to try to change somebody.
No!
When you go with somebody, you got to like them for the way they are now.
Okay.
Because they're not going to change.
Why do you think foreigners are saying like most Filipinos are gold diggers? Or are they just
because
being...
because they run into the situation where they're maybe spending a lot that they think they need to buy everything for the people, and they don't need to do that. They just need to buy for themselves and maybe the girl. They don't need to pay for
Why
the whole
are they
family.
showering so much, money?
Some guys do that just to maybe show the girl that, hey, I'm interested in you and I want to keep you around, so I'll buy you some things. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think it's like buying their love though?
Maybe, but usually the girl won't go with the man unless she likes him and she thinks he's attractive or she thinks he's okay. She won't go.
All right. So do you think Filipinos are marriage material, although you don't want to get married?
Yeah, they are. The
Yeah?
girls are real good here. Yeah, they are. You have a large quantity of girls here that aren't married, and a lot of the men here are gay, from what I can see.
Yeah. A lot of
So
them
when
are,
you've
yeah.
got a lot of gay men, and you've got a lot of men that maybe aren't so great of marriage partners, drink too much, smoke all the time, whatever, not a good partner. Now you got a whole bunch of girls that would like to get a decent partner, and you got a pension, and you're a nice guy, and you don't drink, and you don't smoke, and you just like to do nice things.
Right.
It's easy to find girls.
Did you ever have any problems with local guys because you're poaching their women?
No, not at all.
No?
I think a lot of the Filipino guys are real happy to see you go with a girl. They want you to go with them
Oh, okay.
because they feel sorry for them, like they're not getting enough like they should.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So as you can see, most Filipinos do think foreigners are rich, but our definition of rich is probably drastically different from yours. Somewhere between $1,000 or $2,000 a month is enough to thoroughly impress the average Filipino and earn you the title of being wealthy. And as you can see from the opinions of the locals as well as the Western men I interviewed, foreigners are quite welcome here, and they can live a life of relative ease on what would be considered a very meager income in the West. Well, I hope you liked today's episode, and I'll be back on Friday with another piece of the puzzle to understanding the Philippines. Till then, folks. Hey Mom, I just met this foreign guy on the boulevard when I was doing interviews, and guess what? He's got a pension that's equal to 10 Filipino wages. Isn't this job great? I get to find out what the guys make before I have to waste time pretending that I like him. I just walk right up with my microphone and find out what I need to know. Now I know he said he didn't want to get married and he wasn't going to support the girl's family. But I think, Mom, wait Mom, I know I can change him. Just give me a week or two and I think I can finally land a foreigner. And I was thinking of a June wedding, but maybe we could push it up to March. So we need to get ready to send out the invitations.
If you think about it, I'm kind of like a pirate, helping you navigate the tricky waters of Filipino culture and dating, and telling you how to find your first mate. Are you gonna listen to just anyone, or trust your Captain P to lead you to the booty? And you best be hitting that like button, subscribing to me channel, and hitting that notification bell, or I'll shiver your timbers and cut off your jib. And while we be sailing, why not feast your eyes on me other videos too? And yes, I'm a real pirate. I've got the sunken chest to prove it.